Hello friends, welcome back to my channel Messy Reviews. Why messy? Because I end up making a mess of things. Today's video is an unboxing and first look of a camera. No, not this camera. No, not this camera. No, not this thing either. Okay, it's an action camera and it's not a GoPro. Actually, it's a much more affordable, or as some people might call it, a cheap ticket to front row seats. Alright, so we've been cycling a lot during the lockdown and I'm thinking of taking up motorcycling as well. So thought that it might actually be a good idea to record all of the action. And I've been doing some research for affordable cameras which don't break the bank. And then found this, which is a Cross Tour 20 megapixel, 30 meters wading depth or underwater shooting depth. So let's get on with the unboxing now. So the box says Cross Tour Action Camera CT9000 or 9000, 4K Ultra HD, 170 degrees wide angle, 2-inch LCD, and 120 minutes worth of recording. That's good. 2 hours of recording. It's got a picture of the camera on the top, on the box. The side says Action Cam, and the side says Cross Tour. At the back of it here, it says the model name, resolution, which is 40K at 30 frames per second, and 2.7K at 30 frames per second, and Full HD, which is 1080p at 60 frames per second. The pixel is 20, 16, 13, and 18. The lens is 170 degrees wide angle lens. Storage, it only supports class 10 TF up to 64 gigs, so we'll have to find out how much it can store actually. The battery is rechargeable, 3.7 volts, 1050 milliampere hour battery, and the weight is 64 grams, which is good while you're like to put it on your helmet when you're cycling or motorcycling, or put it anywhere else. Probably you use it as a dash cam as well. I'm not sure if the 2 hours battery life or like the 64 gigs of storage does any justice to use it as a dash cam, but that's it. Dimension wise, it's really small. So let's see, let's open the box now. And obviously, yes, it says made in China, and it's got the Cross Tour website name on, as well as the Cross Tour support services ID on. So yeah, that's that. Let us open this. Thank you for choosing Cross Tour. Pretty neat packaging, I must say. It's not as fancy as the Apple products, but for 34 pounds, what do you expect? So it's got a small manual, the user manual, CT9000. It says there's a special gift for us. So what the special gift is, so they're giving us a selfie stick, battery, and a charger, or a floating handle plus a battery and a charger. To get it, basically what I'll have to do is I'll have to write an email to the Cross Tour giveaway at outlook.com ID, and also giving them my choice of gift that I want, and then probably giving them a review. Yeah, that's exactly. So what they want is for me to write a review for their product, and when I write that review, they will give me either a selfie stick or a floating handle and a battery plus charger. So that's really neat actually. Let's keep it aside. Here's another contact card for 24 hours 24/7 service, and they've got a Facebook page as well, which they've given us a link of. So good for the marketing material. Now there's an accessory box and the camera kept neatly. So let's take out the camera first. The camera itself is in a waterproof housing. I think this is IP68 up to 30 meters. So you can actually shoot underwater with this while you're swimming or going scuba diving. Now it's going to be good when I go scuba next. So it's going to be used there as well. But it's got pretty neat cover there. I'm sure I'm going to have trouble finding my way how to use this. But let's keep it aside for a second. Let's look at the accessories box, because the advertisement or the whole listing boasted of a lot of accessories. one of which we've already seen. So there's a mounting clip here, as well as the waterproof housing for the camera. There is the accessory box. Let's open this. Sorry, opening it from the wrong side, and that's where I say I'm messy. First thing is, I guess it's a remote control. It has got a red button on, which is so shoot, and then another button. Thanks to my color blindness, it looks a little green, and that's to shoot videos. So that's that. A small button, I think. Let me take it out. It comes off like this. It's got the small button there, red. Alright, so there are lights which you can see, so pretty neat that way. Then we have got a clip of sorts. I think it's a tripod mount, or I don't know, multiple mounts there. A charging cable, more clips, bolts basically, even more clips. These are Velcro like things, probably to tighten them on the head if you don't have proper headgear. So you can use this to put the camera on your head, tight on your head. I don't know, I'm gonna try that later on. More clips. These are, I think this is a lens cleaning cloth, as well as there are things which you can use to tie, like these are cable ties basically. Which are plastic ones, and there's a steel cable tie as well in this. So yeah, let's have a closer look at this. So these are all the ties which you can see, and a steel cable tie as well. So that's a closer look. More stuff. I think it's a spare back face for the camera. Not sure what it is for. We'll find out later. I think it's an armband. Here's the battery, I guess. Here's another battery, so 2 batteries. And more clips, more bolt-on accessories, So loads of, so have a look at what was in the box in terms of accessories. Loads of shit. Loads of stuff to put it on cycle, motorcycles, car, helmets, all sorts of helmets. Everything where you can use them, scuba gear, everything. So let's throw them aside now, and then talk about these batteries. So this is one battery. It says CROSSTOUR Li-ion 3.7 volts, 1050 milliampere hour, rechargeable. So that's the battery. There's another one, but let's try this one first. For that, I'll have to, I think, open this. I'm not sure where do we open it, so let's try. So this is your actual camera. It's pretty small. So if you compare with the size of my palm, it's literally there, in there. It's in my palm now. This is the camera. Obviously it's not on at the moment, so I need to, it's got this protective covering here and the protective covering over the lens as well. Let's keep it properly. It's got an mini HDMI out as well, and then it's got this charging point, and it's also got a card insertion place, if you can see. And then this is where you will keep the battery. On. It's asking to set the language, so I'm selecting the language as English and OK on the top. That does it. So there's an option. It tells me where I'm shooting the video, so video at 4K 30 FPS, or I can actually choose to change it. I'm not sure how. Okay, so it's got, so pressing the down arrow here that actually mutes and unmutes. I think it's basically just turning the microphone off and on. Pressing the up button here, that basically gives me the Wi-Fi information, and then I can actually connect to the Wi-Fi on this thing with this, and I can turn off by pressing the same button. So it's pretty easy. I guess it's just easy extracting information out of the camera and viewing it also from the application there. Alright, so I was able to connect the camera to the phone via the DV King app, which basically does a live feed of the camera on your phone. You can also instruct the camera to record videos or shoot pictures from your phone itself. So you can do all of that things. So if you're looking here, you can literally see the camera doing the things. Pretty neat, isn't it? Okay. So that's what it does. There are loads of different settings on the camera which you can control from your phone, from the app on your phone actually. You can see on your screen the different things available. So you can basically choose the resolution 20 megapixel, 16 megapixel, 10, 8. You can choose the slow loop time lapse feature, or you can just choose the metering, the LED indicator, the screensaver timings, when the camera automatically turns off. All of those settings you can choose literally from the application on the phone. So you don't actually have to go to the camera and make those changes, especially if you're, say, doing an underwater shoot of sorts and you don't want to control the camera. There's somebody else who's connected to your camera via Wi-Fi from his or her phone and doing from outside. So that's pretty neat feature actually. And obviously, again, it's kind of a live feed feature on the camera, or like on an Android phone or an Apple phone, or on an iPad as well. So you can just do a live feed from your camera. That's pretty neat as well. So, total interesting with that. Again, I haven't got a TF card, which is pretty idiotic of me. I should have bought one along with this. But I haven't got a TF card, so I can't show you exactly how that does or work. But the video quality looks to be pretty neat still. So again, I'm going to do a user's review of this later on when I've got a new card and I've used it for a few trips of mine. So this button, the on off button here, also changes the mode. So if you press it once, it goes to a video 4K 30 FPS. If you push it again, it goes to a photo mode, and the photo is at 16 megapixel, which is pretty decent actually for a camera of this size and at this price range as well. I'm not sure how could I change the video quality though, because I probably think I don't want to be shooting everything at 4K. I want to probably shoot at HD and then store loads of it, so that it saves me the trouble of deleting everything out from the memory card again and again. So that's pretty much it. But it's quite a handy bit. It's really small. I can mount it on my dash. I can mount it on my my helmet while I'm riding, and all sorts of different places. What I'm most excited about is motorcycling and going to scuba diving. So those are the two things which I'm most excited about using this at the moment. But what I'll do is I'll come back with a review of a user review on all of these environments probably later on for the camera. Until then, this was it for the unboxing video. Thanks guys for watching. If you like the video, please subscribe to the channel, give it a thumbs up and share it with others as well. Leave comments in the comments box below so that we know what you like more and we can create more videos like this. Thank you and keep safe until next time. Cheers.